The Seventh Tower by Garth Nix. Book 1, The Fall. Chapter 17. Before Mila or Tal cracked and started to fight, the crone came back in, carrying a bowl of something that steamed and smelled rather disgusting. She put it on the table and gave Tal an object that he supposed was meant to be a fork, though it was made of bone and only had 2 tines. "Selski meat," the crone said, "the lifeblood of our people. Where the Selski go, we follow, taking their old, the ill, and the weak. Selski meat fills our stomachs. Selski skin gives us clothes and sails. Selski bone our tools and weapons. Selski gut the strings for our harps. It tastes better than it smells," she added, pushing the bowl toward Tal. She must have seen his nose wrinkle. Reluctantly, Tal jabbed at a piece of the meat and put it in his mouth. Suddenly, as he tasted it, he became ravenous. It did taste all right, but mostly he was just incredibly hungry. The crone left while he ate, but Mila sat there, staring. If she blinked, she did it while Tal wasn't looking. She didn't eat, either. "Why don't you have some?" Tal asked when he had eaten his fill. He pushed the bowl toward her tentatively, almost like a peace offering. "A shield maiden does not eat in front of a prisoner," Mila said stiffly. "A shield maiden does not sleep in front of a prisoner. A shield maiden—" "Tal is not a prisoner," interrupted the crone, who had come back in. She held the curtain back to let whoever was with her in. It was a very old woman, Tal saw, a hunched-over, wrinkled, and faded lady, who was not much bigger than Gref. She looked at Tal, and he saw that her eyes were milky, without pupils. She was clearly blind. The effect she had on Mila was striking. The girl leaped to her feet and pushed her clenched fists together in salute. "Mother Crone!" Mila exclaimed. Tal got up too, since it seemed to be the thing to do. From Mila's exclamation, he figured that this blind old lady was more important than the crone. "This is the Mother Crone, most ancient and wise," said the crone, leading the old lady over to Tal. "She has come to see what your future holds, and help us decide what must be done with you." The old lady did not speak. She took Tal's hands in her own and turned the palms up. Then, with one long, very yellow fingernail, she traced the lines from his wrist across his palm. Tal let her do it, but only because Mila was there, and he knew she would do something to him if he tore his hand away. It felt really weird, having this ancient fingernail drag across his skin. He couldn't help staring at it, so long and yellow, more like the talon of an animal than a human fingernail. Then the Mother Crone lifted his hand to her face, and pressed his fingers against her milky eyes. Tal flinched, and his disgust must have shown on his face, for Mila took a step forward, anger in her eyes. Anything might have happened then, but the Mother Crone spoke, and at the sound of her voice, everyone was still. It wasn't loud, but it seemed to echo inside Tal's head. Even when the voice got softer, Tal found that he could hear nothing else. All the background noises of ship ice and ice carls faded away. There was only the voice of the Mother Crone. "Far you have fallen, yet not so far. Long must you travel, yet not so long. Home is the castle, yet it is not home. Shadows befriend you, yet are not friends. Shield Maiden stands by you, yet not back to back. Light warms you, yet shadows fall. Blood binds you, yet binds you not. Evil hunts you, yet hungers not. Darkness hides you, yet blinds you not. Sunstones fall from you, yet into others' hands." The voice trailed away. Tal sat down suddenly, the echo still going on inside his head. He was hardly aware of saying goodbye to the Mother Crone as she was led past the curtain, into waiting hands. "That seems clear," said the crone. She smiled, for the first time that Tal had seen, showing very white teeth. "What seems clear?" Tal muttered. He felt really woozy, like he'd just woken up from a really long sleep. We're going to help you get back to your castle, and you're going to get us a new sunstone." That broke Tal out of his dreamy state. "What?" "The Mother Crone has prophesied," said the crone. "We will send someone with you to help you on the ice. When you get back to the castle, you will give her a sunstone in return." "Her?" asked Tal suspiciously. "Mila," replied the crone, smiling again. "It will be her shield maiden quest to see you safely to the Mountain of Light and to your castle that is built upon it."